There are moments in the wilderness when rain has been relentless for days, when the forest floor is saturated and the usual tinder, the pine needles, dry grass and fine twigs has all but disappeared. It's in these moments that your survival skills are truly tested. Fire isn't just comfort in these conditions, it's survival. Knowing how to start a fire when everything is wet is what separates those who thrive in the outdoors from those who struggle. The key is finding dry tinder when the obvious sources have failed and understanding how to set up a fire that will burn even under persistent rain. The most reliable dry tinder is inside standing dead trees. When the forest floor is soaked, one location consistently offers dry wood. The interior of a standing dead tree, often called a snag. Logs on the ground absorb moisture from rain and snow, making them unreliable. A standing snag, particularly a conifer, is naturally shielded. Its interior is protected from the elements, meaning the wood inside stays significantly drier than anything lying flat on the forest floor. Harvesting wood from these snags has been a survival technique used by frontiersmen, soldiers and explorers alike because it almost guarantees a reliable starting point. Preparation before you strike the first spark is essential. Fire is not about luck, it's about preparation. Before attempting to ignite anything, gather and organize all your materials. Split some of the dry snagwood into smaller pieces for kindling and create a sheltered dry area to work if possible. Even a simple tarp or overhanging branch can give you the protection you need. One of the most effective ways to get a fire going in damp conditions is by using feather sticks. Thin curls shave from the interior of dry wood. They ignite far more easily than larger chunks, catching even the smallest spark. Carve them by driving a knife into the wood and pulling it along the grain. This produces fine, controlled shavings without breaking your work. Even with dry tinder, placing it directly on wet ground can smother your spark. Creating a base layer of small sticks or bark lifts your kindling off the wet surface, protecting it while it catches flame. This method has been used historically by scouts, soldiers and explorers who relied on fire for warmth and survival. Once your tinder bundle is ready, carefully generate sparks using your ferro rod or flint. The trick is precision, not force. Sparks must land on the prepared shavings or feather sticks to ignite them. One misstep can scatter everything and force you to start over. Now, historical manuals, they really emphasize patience and control, showing us that true success, well, it comes from steady execution rather than just speed. You know, knowing how to start a fire in perfect weather is one thing, but real skill, honestly, comes from doing it in the rain, snow, or even freezing temperatures. Practicing in challenging conditions teaches problem-solving, patience, and adaptability, the very same traits that kept historical survivalists alive in the wilderness. Fire-making in wet, cold and challenging conditions combines preparation, observation and methodical execution. Standing dead trees, feather sticks, a dry base, and careful spark management all contribute to a fire that can provide warmth, protection, and, well, confidence in the wilderness. Mastering these techniques connects the lessons of history with the practical skills needed today. If this guide was useful, subscribe to Survival Logic, hit the notification bell, and share it with your fellow enthusiasts. The forest can be unforgiving, but knowledge and preparation ensure you'll be ready for whatever comes your way.